Hey guys, welcome to this edition of Malibu and Dad. Today guys, here we are, Yulee Sugar Mill Ruins. So come along guys as I teach you a little bit about history and what happened here back in the early 1800s.
Glad to share the places and the people that we'll meet. Think of the memories we'll have. Exploring hidden history, it's time to hop aboard on the road with Malibu and Dad. On the road with Malibu and Dad.
Well guys, we're here at State Road 490 in Homosassa, and it's a very nice, beautiful area. And this is where the sugar plantation mill is located. Let's go take a look. So guys, here's the site of the sugar mill ruins. It's still present today. Let's do a little reading here, a little research on who this was. David Levy Yulee. He was born in 1810. He died in 1886. Who built Florida's first cross-state railroad, was the first U.S. senator. He came to Florida as an immigrant and rose and became an outstanding businessman, statesman. He served in Florida's Territorial Council as territorial delegate to Congress and helped write the state's first constitution. His sugar mill began operating in 1849. During the Civil War, he supplied the Confederate with sugar, syrup, and molasses. Federal raiders burned the Yulee home May 29, 1864, but the mill and plantation escaped destruction. So not only, guys, do we have a bit of history here, we've got Civil War history, which I love, and this guy supplied the sugar, which was very important during the Civil War for the Confederate Army, which is a pretty cool piece of history. As you can see here, this is the old steam engine, and the way this ran was by the water supply here, and not too far to the right here would be the water supply, the wells. And what they did is they got the water to run the mill. And these are the old ruins still here today. I mean, if you can see the patina on this, guys. Just remarkable that it's even still standing here today. But it's neat that we can see it. Shows the operation of it. And basically what they did here is they were removing juices from the sugar cane, which they would grow here. They would smash it down to kind of like a pulp and fluid, and that's how they manufactured the sugar cane and produced sugar and molasses. This is the steam engine and the gears. Shows how it works. What I like about this display is it's well documented, and not only can you read about it, but you're actually seeing it with your own eyes, which is really neat. And the fact that the Confederate Army was a big benefactor during this time, during the Civil War of the sugar. The big thing with the conflict back then during the Civil War was, they needed meat, they needed sugar, all kinds of things to keep going. But it's kind of neat how this is still here. Man, look at that wood right there, guys. I mean, you can see where they actually hand etched it out and cut it to have the sugar mill. Here goes the water flow area, which is pretty much all kind of covered up now. It's kind of changed hands, over the years as far as deteriorating. But man, that is so cool. I just love the way it was just built with the old rocks and put in place there. That had to be quite the engineering feat. And it must have been pretty desolate back then to have the plantation and the sugar mill here. And you can see here there's still remnants where the water flow somehow came in. Probably had to channel it through the the river here in Homosassa, and then kind of channeled into here. It looks like it kind of went this way towards the actual gears and the steam engine that did all the work. They have these really cool battery kettles showing the different kettles that they would pour the syrup in. And they're just huge. Obviously very old, but very big. Look at that, guys. Absolutely amazing. So these were the different size kettles. And man, they were huge. And they would just boil up the sugar cane juices, and they would purify it, make it better and better, concentrate it more, and you would get the molasses and the sugar cane. That's what they call the grande kettle. There's some of the ruins there, guys. I think that's probably the stack, probably where they built the fire and the steam, get this big thing rolling. So pretty neat. It's still in pretty good shape for as old as it is, really. So here you can see a finger from the Homosassa River, which actually came towards the back here. I'm sure it's probably a lot more clear, a lot more clean back then. And then the water probably was used right here for the plantation and the sugar mill, where the remnants is still there. It's a cool little park run by the state of Florida. I know on the weekends this is a highly sought out area for people from all over who want to come out. There's different restaurants. So we're gonna go check out the museum here, which is right there. And let's go see their little museum. It's kind of cool. All right, guys, so we are here at the Museum Cafe. And also, this is the home of the Gemini Graphics and Printing Incorporated. This is the old Millhouse Gallery and Printing Museum. I want you to take a look at this. The owner here, Bo Anderson, man, let me tell you guys, I can't even begin to tell you what a cool guy. From Tampa. We're both from Tampa. We just really connected, and I want to show you. He had a printing press and printing shop in Tampa, and now he's out here, guys. So that's part of the story. And I want to take you inside. There's no printing press. This is his building. And then part of it is a restaurant. It's the Museum Cafe. And buddy, I'm gonna tell you, if you're in the Homosassa area and you want a Tampa Cuban, devil crab, or good food, this is it. The only place in the area that has the same quality sandwich as Tampa, Florida, Ybor City. And then when you come in, guys, it's got a great cafe here. Caught them at a good time because everybody kind of walked out. But let me start off with some of his museum items. So a lot of this is his printing press company and communications history, and he's got a little bit of everything. He dabbles in music. He is a musician also, and he plays a bass guitar, and he does, that's kind of his recreational thing. Along with he collects old printing stuff and stuff from his printing area. It's a good picture of him right there. So when you come in his shop here and you have some of his great food, you get to see this awesome museum. And just so much. This is him right here, guys. Super guy. The family lineage is incredible. Some of the folks who helped raise him wrote some books. I mean, there's just so much history here with Bo and his family. It's just incredible. But I love what he's done to this place and what he has here. I mean, I haven't really covered too much printing stuff. Some museums that I've done, you know that. But he's got antique items in here that are just absolutely amazing. And I've never seen before. And I love communication stuff. I love the old typewriters, especially the old vintage ones. I mean, you don't see these anymore. This is the way they used to do it back in the day, man. So people have donated. There's a little donation there from Tampa, Florida. And then it's one of the old presses here. one of Bo's beautiful guitars. So he does blues and some of his printing press signs. He used to do signages, cards. He's got all the old typewriters. Turn of the century stuff, man. You just don't see this stuff anymore, guys. And it's just amazing. His shop. Looks like he does some framing stuff. And look at this whole file cabinet, guys. Man, you don't see all that stuff anymore. He collects this stuff. So you know anybody that's getting rid of printing press stuff or typewriters, this is your man to call. Bo is the man. Look at some of these old stamps. Isn't that crazy? Look at this old stuff. They would print all kinds of stuff, and Bo was showing me. This looks like one of those steno machines you see in the court reporters. That's kind of neat. All right, guys, so let me take you in this next room of his museum. And, I'm telling you, I'm blown away when I see all the printing stuff here. Look at the typewriters. I've never even seen a typewriter like this. I don't know what this does, but it looks very complicated. And that's why the instruction manual is probably still there, because it's definitely different. Different typesets along the wall here, tools for the printing press. And one thing he was showing me and I love is the old lettering. These things you don't see anymore. You can't get these anymore. This is old school printing press stuff from papers back in the day. And it looks like a building here. Some boxers. This is stuff that was created and made. Just treasures. Look at this press here. All right, so in this press, believe it or not, this is the way they print money now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 deep on your bills. And this is the way they used to do it using this printing press right here. It was only bills 2 deep. And this is an actual printing press that they used to make those. McClinton and Sons is the name. He's got some beautiful paintings also here for sale. And this presses, I mean, like the typeset. Look at this stuff here. And that's how I would, it's called the Pearl here. One of these printing presses. But look at these. Guys, this is turn of the century stuff, man. This is the kind of stuff, look at this one here. The linotype keyboard. Man, look at that. And that's how they did it. That's how they would make print. There's Bo here explaining the press. What a nice guy. I'm so blessed that we have crossed paths. And I've got to find him here. Look at some of these beautiful hand carved out pieces that they use for printing. Just amazing. Oh, that's heavy. That's solid steel or metal. Here's the old presses here. So you do your ink and your paper and roll it. All the stuff works. He demonstrates this stuff at his museum. So if you come out, guys, come check some of this stuff out. He'll talk you into everything and anything if you want to see it. Like some of this. So guys, the printing stuff. Look at how he's used letters here, and he's made the state of Florida. These are just amazing. Ooh, man, these are beautiful. So all this here is tools of the trade. Got the alphabets, you got the symbols, and he's bought all this stuff. Some of it belongs to him. So he's actually selling some of the small stuff here. But, ooh, just amazing. Look at this L.C. Smith typewriters. It's beautiful. All right, so this is Bo here, Bo Anderson. Super guy, man. Love this cat. Super guy. Can't believe he's in the printing business like this and owns this place. What a treasure. So anyway, as I was getting to, these are some of the old newspapers This one here is dated from 1822. This is the actual print from 1822, guys. It's over 201 years old. That's crazy. So he was telling me about the old papers and how they would drop them off. This guy was named Wheeler. Mr. Wheeler was the owner of the store, and that's how they would pick up their papers. You know, back then, you know, they got the news, but, you know, when they got the paper, it was already old news. They were, you know, they had to set these printing presses up. They had to get the news up, ready to print, and then they started printing it, and then they started delivering it. So that's one of them there, guys. 1822. Beautiful, typesetted. You see the columns here, how they do it. All right, here's another one. The banner. That's from 1914. And the difference here, I want to tell you, is the coloring. God, I can't remember the date. You know, Bo was just telling me. But at a certain date, they went from what's called rags, which is actually cloth type material to print. That's why this one's white. It's been cleaned. It used to be yellow, but when they're made out of cloth, they can clean them, and he had these cleaned. So you can see the difference. And this is more of the what you get today, the old pulp stuff. So it gets a lot more yellow, and I don't think it can be washed like the old stuff. Okay. And then this one here really blew my mind. Guys, this is a true and actual copy of the New York Herald. And it's dated New York, Monday, April 24th, 1865. And Bo goes, yeah, you know what happened in 1865? I said, well, Bo, I do Civil War history, so I know. 1865, Civil War time. Well, you know what happened back then? Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. This is a story of the actual paper from New York of the Abraham Lincoln story and him being assassinated. Guys, I don't know if that doesn't blow your mind in history. I don't know what does, because that was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So amazing history, guys. Abraham Lincoln's funeral on this actual paper, it blows me away. He's got some beautiful pictures here. I love these pictures. He's also got, I don't know if he's selling these, but he's got a lot of beautiful photos. Guys, more printing stuff here. And he used to print all kinds of stuff. His Gemini printing company in Tampa, which is now, closed, and now he's up here with the museum and sandwich shop, and he does a little bit of everything. But look at these machines, guys. These things must weigh, they're solid steel. They must weigh hundreds and hundreds of pounds. All right, there's a picture of Bo. Look how good this guy looks, man. That is one good-looking dude. And he's just an incredible guy. Another picture of him here, operating the printing press. Bo, if you're watching this guy, love you, man. Look at some of his stuff he makes here. Isn't that crazy? Love his stuff. Look at this, guys. Absolutely amazing. And all the stuff still works. He'll, you can see the ink right here. He'll show you how to use this stuff and how to set it up. I've never been exposed to so much printing machines in my life, but man, this is a solid steel stuff, man. I don't even, tell you the truth, I don't even know how you move this stuff. Look at this stuff. These machines are incredible. And this is, this is a feat of engineering genius when they made these things. I mean, this is the old, Google, Facebook. This is it. This is the way they did things back then, guys. That was how it was all done. Absolutely amazing. It's another press. You can see where they used that to print on. Does some book binding. That was his sign there in Tampa. It was a Gemini Graphics and Printing. And here looks like a salesman's board here of a book binding shop. And he probably did a little bit of that too. So when you come out here, guys, check out the museum. You will not be disappointed. If you're lucky, Bo's going to be here. He's going to show you everything. So now we're going to head on over and we're going to try some of his good Cuban sandwiches. Come along. So guys, this is the old molasses, and I love what I'm seeing here. It's kind of a veterans area, Veterans Memorial. These are all the Purple Heart recipients here. With respect, honor, and gratitude, thank you, veterans. I love it. Look at this. How nicely done, guys. I just love that. Dedicated to all the heroes who have served. Very nice. Well done. I love the statues. And very nice. Beautiful. Hey guys, well, we're back home. That I did in the vlog here. Man, we had a great day. Let's do an overview. Number one, the sugar plantation mill was just unbelievable. So neat to watch how time and history come together and how it all ended there with the plantation and the Civil War background, a reference to his house being burned down during the conflict, and him supplying the Confederate Army with sugar and molasses. And then to go over to the museum cafeteria or the museum restaurant and meeting up with Bo Anderson. Neat guy. Man, he's in great shape. The guy is like 70 years old. You couldn't tell it though. The guy looks like he's 50. Heck, he looks younger than me. And great musician, awesome guy. Used to own the printing company there in Tampa, and then moved out to molasses. And man, we just really connected. Man, he was a really cool dude. That museum is really neat with all the printing presses and what he taught me, and then seeing the old New York paper with Lincoln's death on it. And it was original. It was just amazing. I had a great day, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a labor of love. I love doing these vlogs. I love doing these videos for you, you know, and that's what's important, is you guys are important. So to me, and I appreciate you. Thank you for watching our channel. Thank you for supporting us. Guys, give us a thumbs up every time you watch our videos. Helps us out greatly. If you know anybody who is looking for content like we have, please recommend us. Man, we'd love to get more subscribers. We love you guys. Thank you so much for all that you do for us. We've got more to come. But thanks again, man. It was just a really fun day. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I love you. God bless you. I pray that you all are doing well, man. Get out there, adventure. For me in Malibu and Mom, listen, man, we love you. Take care. We'll see you on the next vlog and the next adventures of Malibu and Dad, man. So take care, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.